So I'm really excited to share this video with you, especially because this is something that we do a lot, and it is renting a DVC. Now, I get a lot of questions about what is the process like with renting the DVC, and a lot of other questions that I feel it would take me a long time to sit there and answer each comment. So I feel just making a video would be more beneficial for you guys. That way it's out there and you can keep coming back and watching it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you the process of what we go through when we rent our DVCs. I'm not going to get too in depth because I really want to try to keep this video short and sweet and to the point, but we go through DVC Rental Store, and I just kind of want to put this out there. We are not getting anything for this. This is something that I want to do. So like Neverland Family and DVC Rental Store are not in cahoots for this video. It's just something that has saved us a lot of money, especially doing the deluxe resorts. And for those traveling with a bigger family, there are options for 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms. And this is a cheaper option to do rather than going through disneyworld.com and like paying out the wazoo. So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna show you what the process is like and how we do it.
First thing you're going to do is go to the DVCRentalStore.com, and it's going to bring you up to their homepage here. There are a lot of different tools and information on their website, which is really cool. So you have the rental information. This was actually the first thing that I went through when I was learning about the renting process, was the frequently asked questions. So definitely check this out, especially if you have really in-depth questions, or you just want to read for yourself and really try to understand it. So what I'm going to go over is the DVC points calculator, so you can get an idea and an estimate of how much your vacation will cost, and the available request form, or the quote. So this is the form that you need to do to get that request out there and talk to an advisor. Let me show you what the DVC points calculator looks like. It explains to you how much you are going to be renting per your resort, how much your points are worth. The points range anywhere from $16 to $18 a point. So let's start by picking a week, so we have some points down here to give us an idea. So let me scoot over to January. January is actually a value season, so it will be a little bit cheaper. So let's do 15th through the 19th. Let's do a week vacation. So the point system works just like the rates at Disney. So the points do change depending on the season that you are looking at. So January is in the value season. Your vacation is going to require fewer points than if you were to book in July. Depending on what month you go, the points will vary on how much. So let's go back to January because that's one of the cheaper seasons. So I'm just gonna stick with Boardwalk, but here you can actually see the different points. Now, when you see 40 points, that is 40 points for your entire vacation. So that's 40 points that is required for the Boardwalk for the entire week, 5 days, 4 nights. So here's an idea, and you can take this, or you can go separately while you're watching this video and go onto the DVC Rental Store and take a look yourself. But here are the different points that you'd need. It goes from studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, grand villa, and the tree houses for Saratoga Springs. I'm going to stick with doing the calculations for Boardwalk. In order to get the $16 a point, it's going to be from 0 to 7 months prior to your check-in date. When I did January, that is 8 months out. So I wouldn't be doing this for $16 a point because I'm doing it more in advance than 0 to 7 months. So I'm going to come down here. So the price per point for non-premium resorts is $16 to $16.50, and premium resorts $17 to $18 a point. Non-premium resorts are Old Key West, Saratoga Springs, Disney's Hilton Head, and Vero Beach. The rest of the resorts are considered the premium resorts, including the Boardwalk. So, seeing as I'm 8 months out to booking my premium resort, Boardwalk, I would be considered $18 a point. The $18 a point is for reservations that are 50 points and less. So if I were over 50 points, it would be $17 a point. But because Boardwalk requires 40, I'm going to be at the 18 mark. Calculate how much my stay would be for a standard studio at the boardwalk, studio villa at the boardwalk. It would be 40 points times 18. And again, it's 18 because I'm under 50 points. If I went with the boardwalk view here for the studio for 60 points, I would be at 17. All right, so 40 points times $18 a point, 40 points times $18 a point would equal $720 for the week. And that means that is $180 a night at a deluxe resort. If you were to go on to disneyworld.com and try to book Boardwalk, which I have, they are well into the $400, $500 range. So at a value season in January for 4 nights and 5 days, it's $180. Now, these are just guesstimates. They are not guaranteed that they will have this availability, but I'm just showing you this to give you an idea of how much you can actually save. So $720 for your entire week at a deluxe resort. So you're gonna go back into the tool section and do availability request the quote. Okay, this is where you start your reservation, and you're going to put in all your information to give to one of the advisors so they can check. The difference between the DVC Rental Store and other companies, DVC Rental Store does not require any money down to put in this availability quote request. This is completely free. So that put my mind at ease, knowing that I didn't have to put anything down, especially not knowing what this was all about. It kind of put my mind at ease. Next step is request a free no obligation quote. Okay, this is where you're going to put in all of your information, so they have that on file. Okay, one thing that I do want to not really go into, but I do want to make you aware, they have something called point protection plan. I recommend this. Your advisor will go over this with you, but I do recommend it. If you have this point protection plan, it's insurance for you. If you don't get the points protection plan and something comes up and you can't go through with your vacation, you lose your money. Okay, so I definitely recommend the PPP, the point protection plan, and your advisor, when you're going through the reservation process, will go over this with you. I'm gonna fill this out for you really quick. How did you learn of our service? Again, Neverland Family and DVC Rental Store, we are not in cahoots. They did not ask me to make this video. It was something I did on my own. If you want to put down how you heard about them, please shout us out. Neverland Family YouTube. Okay.
All right, so when you put that form through, your advisor will contact you, either saying that there is no availability or there is availability at the resort that you're looking for. That's really when the reservation process begins. At this time, this is when they require a $100 deposit. What this $100 deposit is, it's really securing your spot to get this reservation. When you pay that $100 deposit, that's when they're going to contact Disney Vacation Club member services and the owners and really working to get you that reservation. That is why they require that $100 deposit. And at the same time, this is when they ask you if you want to add in that point protection plan. This is due at the time that you put in that $100 deposit, and they can go over all of that information for you. Okay, so you put down that $100 deposit and they've gone in and secured that reservation for you. So now you actually have to put a deposit down on your reservation, just like any other Disney reservation. When you're booking through DisneyWorld.com, how the DVC rental deposit works is it's $9 per point of your entire vacations. If we're sticking with that boardwalk vacation that I went over, my entire deposit would be $360. $9 times 40 points. So they will deduct that $100 that you paid for them to secure that reservation from your full deposit. Okay, so that $100 isn't just an extra $100 that you have to pay them. That goes towards your deposit. So instead of me owing $360 for my deposit, it's really $260 because I've already paid them that $100 to secure that reservation. The rest of your reservation is due 45 days prior to your check-in. So whatever is left after your deposit, that is due in full 45 days prior to your check-in. We do give you options to make payments prior to your vacation, prior to your check-in date, and that is completely up to you. However you want to pay for it is completely up to you, but a deposit is due, and if you haven't paid it in full by 45 days prior to your check-in, that's when everything is due. One important question that I did get asked, and I felt like this was a really good question, was, is your name on the reservation when you go to check in? Yes. It's not going to be under the owner's name because you do rent from the owner. It's going to be under yours. So you will have a reservation number and the reservation will be under your name when you check in. All right, so that is it. That is the process to rent a DVC. It's really easy. I know there's a lot to really know and learn, but the advisors at DVC Rental Store are always there to help you. I ask Lindsay so many questions all the time. I've been doing this for almost 4 years and I still have questions. And she's never let me down. She's always guided me in the right direction and given me all the answers that I need to really fully understand about renting a DVC. If this video helps you, give it a thumbs up after seeing this video. Do you find that you are more likely to try out renting a DVC? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if this video has helped you, and don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next Thursday on our next Disney vlog. We are starting our Caribbean beach resort vacation, so we're excited to show you some of the new things that we tried. It should be interesting. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next Thursday on our next Disney vlog.
Bike without a helmet. Hang on for dear life.